I'm Shanna and this is Sarah, and we are both family law lawyers here at Connect at the Kelowna office.
So today we're going to be talking about what it means to be a common law spouse, which is a term that you often hear people use to describe their relationships. Shanna, what is a common law spouse? When do you become common law?
Yeah, so Sarah, before I answer that question, I'd just like to clarify that family law is different from province to province Canada-wide. And because Sarah and I both practice family law in BC, my answer is going to be BC specific. So in BC, the legislation that applies to family law is called the Family Law Act. And the Family Law Act states that two people become common law spouses when they have been living in a marriage-like relationship for 2 years.
What does that mean, marriage-like relationship?
A marriage-like relationship does look different in each circumstance. It is situation specific, and there isn't a specific checklist of factors that you can actually go through and check off, but generally speaking, the couple would likely be living together and sharing important aspects of their lives together. So there'd likely be intimacy. They're probably going to be fairly economically enmeshed, sharing financial obligations. They probably go on vacation together, and they would display themselves as a couple in the community together. So ultimately, the courts will look at if society would objectively see those two as a couple and being common law spouses, and also if they subjectively see themselves as being a couple.
That makes sense. So for example, if I have a friend who's been living with her girlfriend for 3 years, would they be common law?
It is very likely that they would be considered common law spouses and have the common law obligations under the Family Law Act, especially if the fabric of their relationship is quite enmeshed.
That makes sense. So because this is quite situation specific, we would encourage you to connect with a family lawyer if you have been residing with your partner or you're planning to reside with your partner in the near future. You can reach out to Shanna or myself at Connect and we'd be happy to help.